Hey everyone, Nick at Dad the Prof here. It is election season, and specifically, it is getting close to the 2024 national election on November 5th. So I early voted today. From the time I arrived in line to wait until the time I was walking out having cast my ballot, it was about 50 minutes. Sounds like a long time. Wasn't too bad. The weather was decent, so I was happy to do that. And yeah, I've got my sticker, of course. So, on the heels of having done that, I just want to encourage all of you to. I know it's if you're viewing this shortly before the election, you're not able to register to vote anymore. But if you are registered to vote, I hope you take advantage of this wonderful democratic process that we have to vote. If you go back in the history of humanity, voting on the people that make the decisions in your nation is quite unusual, if not rare. This is, in the broader context of human history, this is a wonderful kind of modern invention, if you think about it that way. This is your opportunity to have influence over your elected officials, and it doesn't mean it's going to go your way, the way you vote, but it is an opportunity to participate in the process. That's the key thing. I was looking up some information from the Pew Research Center about elections, and it said that about 66% of the voting eligible population of the U.S. voted in the national election of 2020, which they actually said was the highest voter eligible portion of the population that's voted since 1900. So that's pretty good, and I'm hoping that for 2024, America brings it again. So this is just my encouragement, having just voted, for you to go out and vote. Your vote does matter. I know it's one vote, and that one vote could make a difference. You never know. Vote as if it's going to make the absolute difference, okay, between a candidate being elected or not, or some other kind of issue, a proposition or whatever, being adopted or not. Okay, so get involved in the process. So hey, this is it. I mean, just encouragement to be civic minded, be involved in the process, get involved in your community. And by the way, I'll also say this: we are inundated with information about national politics. We've been seeing stuff about Harris and Trump and Biden for a year and a half in this presidential cycle. And I know a lot of people are kind of like, all right, let's wrap this whole thing up finally. But really, bear in mind as well that you're going to do your life day in and day out, regardless of who's president. And there will be things that impact you, but there's going to be a lot of stuff that's not going to change for you day in and day out. However, if you think locally, there are things on your ballot for this election that are going to make an impact on how you live your life day in and day out locally. I'm thinking specifically maybe about tax rates for like school districts or for the city or whatever the case may be. So I know that they are less interesting. I hate to say that, but a lot of times local politics aren't as interesting to a lot of people. But if you think about it, that's actually going to be more influential about how you experience life in your community day in and day out. So get educated on the issues before you vote. Please go vote. Have a plan for doing it, and participate in the process. Let's do it together. All right. Hey, I hope you're having a good one, and I'll see you next time.